According to the State Department data in 2022, consular officers denied a record 220,676 student visas. This means 35% or more than 1 in 3 student visa applications were denied, the highest denial rate ever. David Bier of the Cato Institute attributes the change to a shift in the number of Chinese and Indian applications. Chinese visa applications that are granted 2 to 4 times more often than Indian applications are trending downward, which reduces a reliable stream of visa grants. Meanwhile, Indian visa applications are more likely to be denied, and those are going also down. Bier writes, and I'm quoting, "This is a disaster as student visas are the jumping off point for most skilled immigrants, so the impacts will be felt by employers. Immigrants study at America's elite universities and then find jobs when they graduate, largely through the postgraduate employment authorization program called optional practical training. Despite the importance of these student visas, the State Department rejected an unprecedented 35% of student visa applications in 2022. Student visas are known as F1 visas. Student visas usually have a similar rejection rate to other non-immigrant visa applications, but in 2021 and 2022, student visas have been denied at double the rate of all other non-immigrant visa applications. So the student visa denial rate has increased from a low of 15% in 2014 to 35%, which is the highest ever in 2022. It is also consequential for universities. Before a student can even apply for a visa, they must already be accepted into a government-approved university. This means the U.S. Department of State turned down 220,676 students who would have likely paid roughly $30,000 per year or $6.6 billion per year in tuition and living expenses, and spent even more money in the United States. And over 4 years, that number rises to $226.4 billion in lost economic benefits to the USA. The State Department does not separately delineate the reason for student visa denials, but nearly all non-immigrant visa denials are for failing to prove non-immigrant intent. That is, the desire not to move to the United States permanently. Applicants need to show sufficient ties to their home country that would impel them to return to their home country when their reasons for visiting as a student have ended. Consular officers are supposed to only consider someone's present intent, not considering how their intention might change if opportunities arise in the United States. Another ground for denial, which is less frequent but affects many students from China, is a Trump presidential proclamation that bars visas for people who studied at any university that works with the Chinese military on any level. Another reason that may explain the increase in denials is that after major delays during the pandemic, Indian consulates issued an unprecedented 115,115 student visas, by far the highest total for India ever. But according to data obtained by researchers via the Freedom of Information Act request, before the pandemic, U.S. consulates in India are far more likely to deny students than U.S. consulates in China. This means that the surge in processing in India, combined with fewer Chinese applicants, has likely caused a large increase in the worldwide average denial rate for students.
Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.